everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for March 12th, 2020, Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing a concentrated meditation to basically eliminate this thing, this virus, if you will, that has the bicameral civilization discombobulated, so to speak. So, as I've said, this stuff will vanish as quickly as it appeared. So, we'll do that, let's see, next week, most likely April 4th. But I'll make sure that everybody has a heads up on when we will do that. Most likely we'll just incorporate it into our regular Global Guided Meditation call that we have every day. And put our intentions and our creation and energy, frequencies. All it is about increasing the planetary vibrational frequencies. It's what this is all about. It's what it's always been about. And that's what we're doing. In our progression that we are experiencing, each and every one of us in our own way, you'll begin to understand with yourself that as you step further and further into vibrational frequencies higher and higher, as you move into them of awareness, you will experience many different feelings, not negative at all, high energy, frequency, and some people will adjust to them. Others, the ego mind comes in and tries to defer it or to cause it to become, convince you that it's not, don't pay any attention to it, it's just a little blip or something. And when this civilization gets to a certain extent in frequency, it will become the love that it is, if that makes any sense. So not only, we were created by deep eternal love from source creation, but we also haven't understood or learned how to send that love out, how to have it vibrate out from you, become the love that you are. And it is something that the civilization, especially being bicameral for so very long, just how can you understand that? How can you comprehend it when you've been kept, in a cocoon away from who and what you truly are? You can't. You become the love that you are, and so everything unfolds. And the unfolding is that you deeply understand that you truly are love. And that is a major leap for this civilization. When as you become more and more enlightened, and you continue to keep your frequency higher, you begin to discover that with the love that you are, that involves all of the things that you have aspired or thought about or wanted to have. in your life. Long romantic love relationship, unlimited financial security, wonderful health and well-being. All of these things, happiness and joy, are all bundled up within the love. And you see, you can understand, you can see the discrepancies. I think we all can. And the discrepancies basically are, we don't laugh enough, we don't play enough, we don't enjoy our lives enough. That's all. And that's not a difficult thing to understand. It's just that we have moved away from all of that. Now we are moving up and into it and discovering it every single second that we are conscious. So, laughing and playing, enjoying who and what we are affects everything. It absolutely affects everything. When we become fully conscious, we then take our next step into beyond consciousness. You remember I've said that we watch those who are watching. Okay? Now, consciously, we have been those who are watching. That's consciousness, watching. But to be beyond consciousness, you're watching the consciousness watch. You see? That might sound a little complicated, but it really isn't. Is to get more and more aware of that as we progress. There are no limitations, but we do have that ego mind that does play on us, and we're aware of it. We don't look at it as a negative. We look at it as something that we are consciously aware of, and that we have allowed it because of our ignorance to who and what we are. When we deepen our field of awareness, we are beyond space and time. We are uncaused. We are uncaused. And what that means is that there's no frequency. The very matrix of existence, the supreme absolute, the source of being, life, and consciousness. When this civilization, each of us in our own way, in our own directions, begin to discover that we are beyond space and time, we are uncaused. With the very matrix of existence, the supreme absolute, the source of being, life, and consciousness. And we can move beyond that, see? And it isn't complicated. It is really going with the flow and being in the now and in the space that we all are currently. Now, most of us may be more busy and distracted than we realize, or that we even want to admit. And our minds tend to get fixated on thoughts about our survival. Haven't you experienced that? I mean, when you're totally integrated in integrated honesty with yourself, as it keeps itself occupied with getting all those ever so important things done so that we can remain happy, successful, loved, and at peace and free. But the mind tends to form habitual ways of thinking, which give us a sense of security in life, okay? It does have a tendency to form habitual ways of thinking, which give us a sense of security in life and can experience ourselves as we, as you, and not someone else. Now, imagine if you had brand new and original unique thoughts all day long and all lifelong. You probably wouldn't have any clue about who or what you are. So there are many positive and not so positive aspects to repetitive thinking patterns. But it is not what creates the suffering that we experience in our lives. It's the lack of stillness and the lack of silence and the lack of total quietness of the mind where all of life's apparent problems can be found. You ever heard, how many times have you said this? Look, I don't have the time to relax. I don't have the time to meditate or sit still and do nothing. Those people seem to be too busy, too worried, too hooked into their desires to get everything done that needs to get done. So they don't feel even more stressed, overwhelmed, and more tired tomorrow. Now, this may sound like some of you on any level. If you ever want to get out of that, rat race, you have to stop thinking like a rat. You will need to entice your mind to step completely out of its busy comfort zone and start slowing everything down. But see, we have this, all of us, we have this where we want to speed up everything. You ever notice that? You ever have that feeling? It seems like it's always there, sometimes more than others, where we speed up everything, But in reality, we should start slowing everything down. And if you choose, if you ever want to win this insane running race, you have to slow down. And it may seem out of context or preposterous, crazy, or illogical that you'll only fall far behind. Say, if I slow down, man, I'll just be left in the dust. And I've said this before. You remember who won the race between the tortoise and the hare? The hare fell asleep because he was so tired and then missed the entire journey while the tortoise slowly strolled on by. Now, we've all heard that. The point is employing it. And perhaps the most essential and vital foundation to lay down before any of us attempt to find the omnipresent silence inside of us is knowing about the background of thoughts, beliefs, and programs that are playing out in our subconscious mind. Now, this deeper mind is a bit more difficult to hear than the incessant chattering noise in the head, yet it's always there. It's there just like all the things in your basement and storage closet. They're all there even though you don't see them every day. You've heard me talk often about your room, where you keep all your baggage, the subconscious room. And a lot of us cannot know what is hiding in that room until you go down there or in there to look. It will never be cleaned and organized unless you make it your number one priority. And as if the fulfillment of your entire life depended on it. Now, the devotion for us to unraveling ourselves is huge and will pay off for many years to come. You start the process of slowing everything down, just so that one day you can make it down to the very bottom of that room or that floor and see exactly what has been stored away in your deepest subconscious programming. And a quote from Swami Mukhananda: through intense deep meditation, you reach a state that is beyond thought, beyond change, beyond beyond imagination, beyond differences and duality. And once you can stay in that state for a while and come out of it without losing any of it, then the inner divine love will begin to pour through you. You will not see people as different, separate individuals. You will see your own self and everyone around you. Then the flow of love from within you will be constant and unbroken. That's highly impactful. And people say, well, how the heck do you slow everything down? How do you do that? How do you slow it down? You do everything with more consciousness, grace, and ease. You move everywhere at a speed where you truly can be relaxed inside your body. Have you ever done that? Have you ever slowed things down and eliminate the hurry and the hustle and bustle and all of that push? And you begin to move everywhere at a speed where you truly can be relaxed inside your body. And it will create a spacious and timeless experience inside of you, which is the secret to raising your vibration, and you're creating into reality anything you desire. It's when you slow down. Okay? It's not only when you slow down, it's that when you are relaxed inside your body as you slow down. And this creates a spacious, timeless experience inside you, which is the secret to raising your vibration and literally creating into reality anything you desire. And it'll help you spiritually wake up and realize there is no finish line, and you are on an endless experience inside. And you are on an endless experience and journey that continues forever, even after your body is gone. Slowing down will also drop you deeper into your heart center, where you'll feel more love, become more loving, and experience the real richness of your life. And this deepness allows you to taste the texture of what enlightenment is like. There is a freedom here that is like nothing you've ever known before. And it is beyond anything any of us that we've ever experienced the richness of our life before. It's beyond anything comprehended. The more you can slow down everything you do, you'll find that your every breath can feel close, literally, to orgasmic. And that is absolutely clear and truthful. Now, a lot of people may think it's impossible to bring their mind into complete silence because they've never experienced anything like this before. It can feel kind of daunting, even to some terrifying. And you might notice yourself avoiding this exploration and suddenly get distracted again and again and again with something that is more practical and important. And you also may feel unprepared and vulnerable, as if you were going to climb Mount Everest in your summer bathing suit with a small water bottle in your hand. So you need not leave your room. Remain sitting at your table and listen. You need not even listen. Simply wait. You need not even wait. Just learn to become quiet, still, and solitary. The world will freely offer itself to you to be unmasked. It has no other choice. It will roll in ecstasy at your feet. Franz Kafka. So what you do is we slow our lives down. We slow down. We do everything with more consciousness, grace, and ease. And see, that worries some people because they're in a hurry. I won't get this done. I won't get that done. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? How am I going to do this? I can't slow down. I've got to go faster, faster, faster. And just like the tortoise and the hare, okay? We burn ourselves out. And then we miss the whole show. We miss the whole experience. Slow your life down. Do everything with more consciousness, grace, and ease. Slow your life down. And this is what we want to do now, is go to the place where we're not going to be interrupted. And the first thing we want to do is relax our entire body. Release any tension in your body from head to toe. Imagine your body is filling with sparkling golden healing light that calms and releases any tension that you may be holding inside. Find whatever your most comfortable posture is where you can let go entirely of your body. If you're sitting, perhaps lean against a wall to keep your back vertical yet relaxed. And pretend that your spine is a gently balanced stack of golden coins. And let your hands rest comfortably wherever they are and do nothing. See? Just let your hands, wherever they are, just leave them alone, let them just do nothing. Sit very still. Do not move a muscle. Yet, do not try not to move. Okay? So that's important. Do not move a muscle, yet do not try not to move. Simply pretend you are a crystallized statue that just happens to breathe on its own. Now, the magic happens when we all have our attention resting inside of us. When all of our attention is resting inside of us, and we are relaxing into the core of ourselves. If there is any efforting at all, it's about relaxing deeper, letting go of everything, and becoming completely unmoving. Yet, we all must let go of all efforting on all levels. The key is simply to be very still, and this will eventually allow your mind to relax. Now, at this point, we want to move into the now. And we know that when we're unfocused and we experience our presence, so we be unfocused and experience our presence. And when our mind wanders, we bring it to focus on being unfocused and experiencing our own presence. So we just relax and to experience our own soft presence that we already are. And we be patient with our mind because it is very slippery and it needs our total devotion and love to find this freedom. And you keep feeling the quality of unfocusedness. Okay? Unfocusedness inside while relaxing into your being and presence in the now. And you stay in the rich presence experience for as long as you possibly can. And you stay in this now. And the now is all that we have. And the past is gone. It's already been experienced. It is dead, for a better choice of words. The future has not come. It is, and we are not in it. We are in the now, creating our futures. And the now also stills the mind, the ego mind. And it stills the subconscious mind. And it allows us to go into deep silence. And it eventually allows our mind to completely relax. So the body is relaxed. You've calmed yourself. You have slowed down. Literally. You have slowed down. You have slowed your life down, and you begin to do everything with more consciousness, grace, and ease. Now, we want to breathe. We want to breath in through our noses. We want to take a nice inhale. We'll hold it for a brief period of time, about 3 seconds, and then we want to breath out through our mouth. And as we breath in and we hold it for that 3 seconds, we can use whatever we choose as far as frequency. I am love, I am light, I am. I am strength, I am abundance, I am bliss, I am joy. And then you breath out through the mouth. Now, we want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. Now, as you breath in, as we all breath in, we're breathing in divine positive energy. And divine positive energy is high frequency. It is what we're made of. Deep eternal love, deep gratitude. And as we bring it in, it communicates with us. It is from source creation. It is from pure consciousness. And all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And it comes in through the God and through the heart mind. It never goes in through the ego mind. And it is a sense, a feeling within your heart. It's a vibrational frequency that you feel, that you experience. It communicates. And we begin to understand when we slow our life down and we do everything with more consciousness, grace, and ease, we will see our own self in everyone around us. And then the flow of love from within each and every one of us will be constant and unbroken. This is why we slow our life down to do everything with more consciousness, grace, and ease. And it is moving everywhere at a speed where you truly can be relaxed inside your body. Just in that'll create a spacious and timeless experience inside each and every one of us. And that is the secret to raising your vibration and literally creating into reality, manifesting anything that you should desire. And that we remember there is no finish line. Never has been. Never will be. I think it's very important for these bodies. We focus on our breathing. We literally are pulled to focus on the now. The mind wanders. We go off into every direction. We focus on our breathing. And we still the mind. And we still the subconscious mind. And we become silent. We relax our entire body. We slow our life down to do everything with more consciousness, grace, and ease. Now, we have many with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels. This is a civilization that vibrates at a high frequency. This is why we don't see them like we see each other. We do see them. They do appear in physical form to give us a message. Because most of us are in a race to find the finish line. Eventually, we find out there never was a finish line. And they're of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest gratitude. And there are trillions of them. And it isn't unusual for one of us to be surrounded by tens of thousands. We also have the Ascended Masters. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, Hell, Thought, many, many, many more. And they're of the highest of deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love and the highest of deepest gratitude. They have ascended out of body and hold God form. Pure consciousness. We have ascended into these bodies to experience. There's many, many, many of them. They're all of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest of deepest gratitude. We're all together. We're all one. We're all connected. Everything. So we form a circle, a halo of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia. Arm in arm, hand in hand, so to speak. We all form this light. We are this light. We are the highest highs of vibrational frequency. And it grays out the darkness of space. And it creates a gossamer field around the planet, around all life, inside, out, above and below, around all of us, everything. And it glitters, it reflects, it's got very vibrant colors. Colors on Earth pale in comparison to these colors. They're much high frequency. We have the emerald green flaming healing light. Archangel Raphael carries this column is to remind us of our power of healing. We have the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This column reminds us of our strength, our resolve. We have the white fire. This is our armor, so to speak. It's brilliant white. It vibrates at the highest of highest high frequencies of deep eternal love. And no dark matter, low frequency, can exist in its vicinity because they would become vaporized. So, needless to say, all of us are protected 24/7 always. And this is from pure consciousness. So we're not, the only thing that we can do is to lower our frequencies and let them all in. That's as simple, we know that. So we choose not to. We choose to be in the higher and higher frequencies, higher vibrational frequencies. We have the purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds us that any attachment, any negativities, anything, we can transmute them all to neutral light substance and basically send them off back to source creation of whence they came. We also have the violet ray. This column reminds us of the fact that we can purify the area that we just literally cleaned of dark low matter frequencies. And we transmute it to neutral light substance, send them back to source creation. We bring in the violet ray to cleanse and purify the area. The golden white pink light of source creation, of prime source creator God, of mother father God, masculine and feminine, of all that's been created through pure consciousness, source creation. This is the highest, deepest, eternal love, and from the highest, deepest, eternal love, it is the essence of all things. And it always prevails because everything is made from it. We levitate, we ascend up above the planet. We're outside. Those of us who carry form, we're outside that form. And we immediately call upon all the light energy beings who are in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, and the highest and deepest gratitude, can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-negativity, non-ego, stillness of mind, generosity, kindness, gentleness, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence. And they come in the gugaplexes. One gugaplex fills this entire universe. They come in trillions of gugaplexes from every direction. And arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all of the highest of deepest eternal love. Their gods with our gods with theirs. And we are all one. And we are all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere and continues to expand. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, beneath earth, Agartha, many, many, many civilizations. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, and join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light, in the highest of deepest gratitude. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude, and we are all in the highest of deepest eternal love. we are all love, and we are all one, and our God light energy is absolutely everywhere and continues to expand. We call upon the galactics. And there are many, many, many civilizations, off-worlders. And only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, and the highest of deepest gratitude, join us in this meditation, in this circle of light, in this now. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence. And they come. The billions, just to name a few, the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, many, many, many more. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They have been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we are one. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are all one, and we are all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere and continues to expand. We call upon our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light, and the highest and deepest gratitude. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, generosity, humbleness, gentleness, kindness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence. And they come. Their gods with our gods with theirs, arm in arm, hand in hand. They are with us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light, in the deepest of gratitude. In the billions. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are all one, and we are all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere and continues to expand. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. Just to name a few of them. Fairies, the sprites, the elves, the dwarves, the gnomes, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the Pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, and many, many more. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love, from the highest, deepest, eternal love, can join us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light, in the highest of deepest gratitude. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, benevolence, tranquility. And they come in the trillions, colors, shapes, sizes, forms, configurations of which we have never seen before. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude. and the deepest of eternal love. We are the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are all one, and we are all love, and our godlike energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to expand. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. It's at center circle. We created this sphere over 2 years ago. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. The highest of the highest high vibrational frequencies of deepest eternal love and the deepest of eternal gratitude. Pure consciousness. It can be seen, heard, felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. We all feel it as it continually bathes us, floods us, saturates us, both our physical and etherical bodies, and the purest of deepest eternal love, and the purest of deepest gratitude, in pure consciousness. And we begin to slow our lives down. And we begin to do everything with more consciousness, grace, and ease. We move everywhere at a speed where we truly can be relaxed inside of our bodies. And in doing so, this will create a spacious, timeless experience inside, which is the secret to raising our vibration and creating into reality, manifesting anything we desire. And it will help each of us to spiritually wake up and realize that there is no finish line, that we are all on an endless journey that continues forever, even after the body, your body, is gone. And it will not drop you deeper into your heart center, where you will feel deeply loved, and you will become more loving, and you will experience the real richness of your life. And you will continue to become more and more enlightened. This is vibrational frequency. We feel it throughout our entire existence. It floods us 24/7. We look down upon this planet Earth, all Gaia, all of the life, all of our brothers and sisters, inside, outside, above and below and beyond. They too are being flooded with the deepest of eternal love and the deepest of gratitude. They too will begin to slow their lives down and do everything with more consciousness, grace, and ease. And they too will move everywhere at a speed where they truly can be relaxed inside their bodies. And this will create for them a spacious and timeless experience inside, which is the secret to raising their vibration and creating into reality anything they desire. And they will discover that there is no finish line, and that this is an endless journey that continues forever, even after our body is gone. I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out. this with you the rest of the day into evening and night, following morning. You won't miss anything by slowing your life down. You find a whole new world within inside, peace, stillness. You also experience that you'll realize that anything you can create into reality, whatever it is you desire, will be yours. We'll be back here March 13th, 2020, Friday, 3 p.m., to continue our global guided meditation call.